Well, the Agricultural Department is looking into whether beef from sick cows at a slaughterhouse in California reached the human food supply. Regulators shut down the facility after an animal welfare group produced a video showing what appeared to be sick cows, as well as workers bungling the slaughter of those animals. Federal law prohibits sick animals from being slaughtered for human consumption. Meanwhile, the effects of the devastating drought are being felt at steakhouses as we speak. To save on feed, ranchers are killing younger cattle that would normally grow older and fatter, which means the meat is less marbled and high-quality meats will be harder to find. And, by the way, much more expensive. All this worries my next guest. He is the owner and operator of Old Homestead Steakhouse in New York City, Marc Sherry. Marc, good to have you on the program. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Marc, if I want a good steak, do I need a home equity loan these days? I mean, everything's getting very expensive, isn't it?
Well,
have you raised prices at Old Homestead?
Not as of yet. Marie, you know, everyone is speaking about the drought and what the drought is going to do to the prices of beef, but there are so many other factors involved here that people are not talking about. And basically, what's happened is billions of pounds of corn has basically disappeared. Where's it gone? It's gone simply to overseas. The overseas market is paying top dollar for corn to feed their cattle, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture has the most stringent rules for raising beef that the overseas market is tremendous. We are exporting an amazing amount of beef overseas.
Now, you brought these two huge steaks on set. I was going to ask you, this is one person is going to eat one of these steaks? This is enormous. This is like for a family.
Yeah, no, that's our Gotham rib steak. It's 38 ounces, and it's an ordinary occurrence at Old Homestead, a person will eat a steak that big. And we are concerned about what you mentioned earlier in the program about getting the beef that we want. So,
and these are obviously very quality meats coming from Old Homestead, but you say the main issue is not prices but the quality of meats. Let's talk about that for a second, because restaurants are offering lower quality meats to customers instead of raising prices, and customers don't even know that, right?
They don't. The main issue for top-tier steakhouses like the Old Homestead is to make sure that they're able to get the quality of prime that they've been doing for years and years and years. Price, of course, is an object, but the consumer will pay a higher price for getting that quality steak. It's one of the great culinary experiences, a USDA prime dry-aged steak.
So how do you know when you're eating a quality steak versus a lower quality? I mean, what do folks have to be aware of?
Well, they need to be aware of the tenderness. They need to be aware of the marbleization and the flavor. The marbleization is the strains of fat that go through the beef, which produces that great juicy flavor. So people know, steak eaters know, like they know a good cigar, they know a good steak, right, and they don't want to see anything less due to the drought or any other conditions.
No doubt about it. And you say you're not raising prices yet, but it's on the horizon?
Well, it actually, we don't know that. I mean, I'm not clairvoyant, but it actually takes 14 to 18 months for cattle to come to slaughter. So we haven't seen the price increase as of yet. So we're going to kind of just roll with it and see where it is and make sure that the long-term relationships that we've had with our butchers will ensure us of getting the beef that we need to satisfy our customers. All
right, we will leave it there. Marc, good to have you on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Marc Sherry is co-owner of Old Homestead. We'll see you at Old Homestead, okay, Marc. Thank you so much.